Let's talk. Today, 20% of Keolis's bus fleet runs on alternative energy. The group estimates that this will rise to 50% in 2030. Let's find out more about this goal and get a backstage look at the energy transition with Bruno Lapéry, head of the Centre of Excellence for Energy Transition, Buses and Coaches. To start with, what is the aim of the Centre of Excellence?
We are a team dedicated to the support of all subsidiaries of the group in the 16 countries where we operate, and as well for our clients, the PPTAs. Each time they have a project to change energies for buses and coaches mainly. More precisely, we are at tender stage, but as well on what we call mobilization, starting a new contract, and for stabilization and optimization of both operation and maintenance.
In concrete terms, how do you provide this customer support?
This is mainly engineering and consulting in-house. We have developed our own modelization, for example, to assess energy consumption for electric buses. We do as well technical watch and testing of new technologies, relations with manufacturers, with industrial, with service providers, because we have to understand what's going on, to be updated all the time and to assess what will happen. And we do as well capitalization, of course, animation of, for example, electric community to copy-paste good practice from one place in the group to the others.
Has the arrival of alternative energy changed how people travel?
It's not really a change. I would say it's more a new image. With the arrival of new energies, we have new types of vehicles with a very modern and futuristic design. And that's changed the image of the bus in the city. The buses are cleaner, more silent, more modern. And we could say that using a bus in a public transport becomes again an eco-citizen gesture. And we didn't have really that with the old image of the smoking and noisy diesel bus in the city. It's not a change in how people travel, but it's a real wind of change. It's energy of the buses. It's brand new and it didn't happen for 30 or 35 years in this industry.
Are you making bus travel more compatible with other modes of transport?
Intermodality is in the DNA of Keolis. And so this is not new and it doesn't really change with the arrival of new energies. It has always been the case, in fact. Surely, new energies, and especially zero-emission buses, electric or hydrogen, makes the bus more consistent with all heavy modes like metro or tramway, which already are zero-emission electric. So we have a consistency between the rail, metro, tramway, and the bus.
And what are the benefits for passengers?
Benefits are very clear. Vehicles are more silent. The driving is much more smooth. That makes that the journey is much more comfortable.
Does this smooth eco-driving technique mean that you have to train your bus drivers?
Yes, and this is a major part of what we call mobilization. Each time we mobilize an electric bus or zero-emission bus fleet, we have to train the drivers. Just because, depending the way you drive it, you can save up to 20% of consumption of electricity, which means for electric buses, 20% of autonomy. This is very crucial and very important for the mobilization.
Are there any examples of which you are especially proud at the Centre of Excellence?
IJsselweert is a city in northeast of Netherlands, where we have mobilized the largest electric buses in Europe with a bit less than 300 vehicles. We started operation in December 2020, and we are very proud of this mobilization of new technologies and zero-emission buses in Europe. The other example I have in mind is a success we signed last year in France, in south of France, Département des Alpes-Maritimes, where we are preparing the mobilization of 125 electric vehicles. And what is very interesting in this example is that we have electric coaches, intercity coaches, and it will be probably one of the first time in Europe we will have to deploy such vehicles.
If I say you have another 15 seconds left to speak, what would you want to share with your listeners?
Energy transition is a big challenge. I mean, everything is changing, everything is moving fast. We have to imagine the future.
Let's talk.